Hey guys, for this video I'm going to explain slash procs a bit and why I typically do not use slash damage mods on my weapons at all, especially now. Nobody really questioned why I didn't use the slash damage mods on my Miter, Panthera, or Hind videos, but I figured I'd do this video anyways just in case people were wondering. Let's take the Miter as a solid starting point since it has high slash damage but also high status. When proccing on the body of an enemy in the game besides Eximus or special units, which often resist all damage types, the slash proc will deal 87 finisher damage a second for a few seconds. Now this slash proc is actually not affected by multishot, elemental damage, or even slash damage on the weapon. It goes by the base damage of the weapon, then is boosted, like the main damage, by damage mods and Bane mods. This is important to note because no matter how much elemental damage you add, or how much slash damage you pump into the weapon, the actual slash procs will stay exactly the same unless you boost it with base damage mods of any kind. Obviously crit also helps this, as well as headshots, because they just flat out double the damage when it hits the head and then multiplies it further by the crit damage. I do have to note that obviously slash, puncture, and impact damage mods will still increase that damage type of the initial shots, but unless you're fighting enemies without armor, I don't recommend bothering with these physical damage mods, as they are largely a waste of time between just adding extra elemental damage or a different elemental damage type on the weapon. So I actually have rethought what I said at the end of my Miter video, and I still suggest crits, but pure base damage is also a good idea, since this will increase the power of the slash procs. So I feel the best ribbon for the Miter would be plus damage, plus crit chance, and plus crit damage. I mean, obviously with the 3 stats like that, they won't be very high, so having a negative stat as a fourth as well would boost them up. This build for the Miter capitalizes on increasing the slash procs as much as possible, while also extending it. I have Prime Bane of Grineer, but I don't want to waste Endo to max it, but the slash procs would be further increased a ton as well. And that's basically it. Thanks for watching.